It's that time of week again.
Yay! It's nearly Mello time, which means
we're putting out a video.
Yay!
And it's the semi-final.
Yeah, so no Andra Hansen this year. It's called the semi-final.
But it's basically the same thing. There are no duels.
No. Instead, the 8 acts are split into 2 groups of 4. And the top 2 acts from each of those groups will go through to the final.
And if you have forgotten how the songs sounded, we're here to help you.
We're going to try and sing them to you with...
And play them with this keyboard that you can't see here, but it is here.
Oh, yeah, there is a keyboard here. It isn't the piano that we normally use. We're using the keyboard because drums.
Yeah. Do you want to check the order in which they come?
It was all completely randomly drawn, and then they put it in an order. So the groups were randomly drawn, and then the producers put them in order within the groups. So semi-final 1 starts with Tone Sekelius.
Yeah. Okay, now you can see the keyboard. I think this beat will do. Something like that.
Along those lines, yes. She does it far well.
Yeah, and this keyboard is also from the 90s.
Yeah, I was going to say this keyboard is definitely from the 90s because I had one like that when I was at school.
So it's going to be the 90s version of every song.
Yes, you're getting the 90s house version of everything. So
I thought this song was going to be 90s house.
Yeah, that is true. So we're just, a self-fulfilling prophecy.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, yes. So we haven't really explained what the purpose of this video is.
We're gonna play them for you to reminisce what the song sounds like, but we're also gonna predict where in the semi-final it's gonna be placed.
Yeah, now we know what the songs sound like, what the staging is like. There might be like small changes, but on the whole, it's gonna be like 99.9% the same.
So there are 4 songs in each group, and 2 songs from each group that will make it to the final.
Yes.
Do you think this is one that will make
Absolutely.
I think so too.
Absolutely. It has to. Great song. She does it so well. I love the costume change, the strings on the stage. Like, it's just done so well. It's a really good song. It deserves to go through. Yeah. Absolutely deserves to go through. And also, first openly trans contestant in Melody Festival in history.
Yeah, good song and good person.
Exactly. Song number 2 in the first semi-final is Alvaro, Estrella. Spanish is not a language I speak.
Okay, let's see if we can do it in Spanish then.
My Spanish friends, please forgive me.
90s version again.
Suavemente contigo, suavemente conmigo, dancing slowly, you and me. Suavemente contigo, wherever we go, one and only, bésame. Suave, suave, suave. Those lines.
If this song was made in the 90s.
If this song was made by the 90s, sung by a woman who does not speak Spanish. So, Alvaro Estrella is a bit of a Melodifestivalen. He always somehow makes it through to the final. But this year, he's up against a different kind of group of people.
Yeah.
People seem to really like that song. And in a really tough heat, he only just didn't make it straight through. Like, it was pretty close.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, he could make it through. But there is one tough competitor here as well.
Yes, but before we speak about the other tough competitor, we do have to talk about, well, considering what happened last year with Rena Ramading Dong, I see no reason why Hallabaloo couldn't make it through.
Oh.
I'm not ashamed to say that I've been singing this constantly since I heard it. So, I'm sorry, but that's got to say something, right?
Ha 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 Hallabaloo. La 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 baloo. Como con me mai. Ha ha Hallabaloo. Yes, that's it.
Yes, there was something wrong with the app votes, but we know that the telephone votes worked fine. And people who vote via telephone are more likely to be of an older generation.
Yeah.
Or very passionate about song.
So let's see if people actually liked the song that much, or if it was just a one-off.
I really wouldn't be surprised if it did make it through. There needs to be some Schlager, proper Schlager in the final.
Yes.
And it's missing without Danne Stråhed.
Yeah. And then we have another one that has been in Mello for quite a few times.
So the last contestant in the first semi-final is Bergendahl.
It feels like it could have been more like a big Schlager song, but they tried to keep it a bit more country.
Dum, boom, boom, boom.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with...
hat. Oh God, we've got to see that hat again.
Maybe, if they haven't changed that.
Please change it. Okay.
So it started with like a breakdown chorus.
Yeah. I see a higher power rise, a spirit larger than life, cutting right through the fire, turning the wind right before my eyes. I see a higher power rise, a spirit larger than life, digging right through the dirt, releasing the dam, and so I arrive on my own. Yeah, with a bit more banjo than we've given it.
There was no banjo on that.
No, I know. I just feel like it should be like it's exactly.
Yeehaw!
Yeehaw! I mean, there's that many bloody horses in the background. Okay. Okay. So of these four, the highest two are Sekelius and Bergendahl.
Yeah, that's what I think is going to happen too.
That's what my head is telling me is going to happen.
Alvaro, Estrella and Bergendahl, they're doing a bit of the same thing again. So it would be fun if it was Sekelius and
Danne Stråhed. That would be fun. I'm almost certain that Tone is going to go through. There's been a lot of buzz around her, both in Sweden and out of Sweden. But the second person, the head says Bergendahl, the heart says Danne Stråhed. Now we're on to semi-final 4. We start off with the there's only 2 Swedish songs in the semi-final, both of them. So we start off with the second of those, which is Theoz.
Som du vill.
Som du vill, baby du är festen. Baby you're the party.
Baby you're the life of the party.
Jag kan inte få nog av det när du är som du vill.
Becky is singing in 3 languages tonight. So that's really...
And I only technically really speak one of them.
Okay.
Som du vill, sättet som du för dig. Du galen när du rör dig, jag vill ha dig tätt intill. Som du vill, baby du är festen. Jag kan inte få nog av dig när du gör som du vill. Som du vill, som du vill, som du vill. När du gör som du vill, när du yeah. Oh my gosh, that's such a mouthful.
That's a fun song.
It is, it's very wordy. I will say that it's been in my head again That and Danne Stråhed are the two that I've just found myself going, Som du vill.
I have a feeling that this might be too funky for Sweden. I mean, Danny made it to the final last year, but he didn't make it very far in the final.
True. I think this kid's got a bright future in front of him. I think it's a great song, and he does it so well.
Yeah, he does. But I don't know if this is going to be his style. He might try some different things before he finds his thing.
Yeah, I think that's fair. And if you thought the first semi-final was tough, this one, Group of Death.
Ooh, okay.
This one is
What do we have now?
Lisa Miskovsky.
Ooh. Oh.
I'm not giving you a
Shall we try?
Yeah. I will never run, never hide, never showing you I cry. I'm not giving you a chance to say goodbye. You will always run and not in vain, more like driving in the rain. And I still believe the best is still to come. It's still to come. Yeah, it's not memorable.
I didn't really remember it either, but when I listened to it,
It came back quickly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is the kind of music I like, and it's more a bit more country when we play it like this, but I felt like it had a nice mix of guitars and synths and a nice sound overall.
She only missed out on going straight through to the final by 1 point.
And that was Faith
Faith
Kembo.
Kembo.
Yeah.
People like it. That's
People like
the
her.
only thing we can say. People like her. People like the song. It appeals to a specific audience, but that audience really likes her. So we'll see.
But I think she might have a bit of the same audience, even if this is very like light and Lillasyster, which is next, is kind of heavy.
Yeah.
I think it's the same generation, and those people tend to like both of those styles.
Yeah, I would agree with you there. The difference is that I think Lisa Miskovsky then appears to that core and goes up in age.
Yeah.
Whereas I think Lillasyster, their music is still quite cool. Till the days are over. Go again.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of jumps that are very tricky. What I'm realising as we're doing this is how difficult some of these songs are to sing.
It's because the really catchy melodies are already taken, so they have to find something
They've
new.
got to find all these new leaps.
Again, we have the hard rock. Yeah.
I would climb any mountain, I would fight any fire, scream loud, breaking the silence now, till our days are over. And I would climb any mountain, stand tall, big as a giant. And I would find a way somehow, till our days are over. You've got to shout it, you can't sing it. Till our days are over. I love it.
It's not competing against Alvaro or Estrella this year, thank God.
It did really well with all age groups.
Yes.
The thing that's going to be interesting in this one is how the younger generation votes, because next we have the song that I would argue I have heard most outside of Mello this year. We have Cazzi, Opeia.
Cazzi, Opeia, yeah.
Final artist. I've heard this song on the radio on the bus several times since it was on.
It's a good radio song.
It is a perfect radio song, and the kids really liked it.
1, 2.
I feel alive. Oh, when you taste like that, and I could die. Oh, with a face like that, I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I can't get enough from you. I can't get enough. I can't get enough. I can't get enough from you. Speaking of tricky songs to sing, that is tough.
She didn't quite nail it, but
No, well, neither did I, so...
let's see if she does even better this time.
Yeah, I hope they will find ways to improve, and I'm sure they will.
Mm-hmm.
And they've all got a bit more confidence this time around. With all that being said,
which songs do you think are gonna go through?
And I don't know. The odds say of the songs in the second semi-final, Lisa Miskovsky and Cazzi Opeia are the favourites.
Yeah, that sounds likely.
So why do I think Theoz and Lillasyster are going to go through?
I think it's going to be one of the oldies and one of the young, maybe.
I would say Lillasyster.
Lillasyster and Cazzi Opeia.
Yes.
So this wasn't the group of death, according to the odds.
According to the odds, they favour Anna Bergendahl and Sekelius from semi-final 1, but Lisa Miskovsky is the favourite overall from all of the semi-finale.
Oh, yeah.
But the odds can get it wrong.
So which ones do we think are going to go through? Which 4, if we sum this up?
Sekelius,
definitely. Alvaro, maybe not.
No. I think Danne might surprise us.
Yeah. But if he doesn't, then it's Anna.
Well, yes, because she's the only other act in that.
Yeah. And in the second one, it's maybe not Theoz.
No, unfortunately. Give him a couple more years. Give him the freedom to find his place and his style.
But these 3, except for Theoz, I think it could be any of those 3.
Agreed, but I think it's going to be Lillasyster and Cazzi Opeia.
Yeah, but I think Lisa Miskovsky has a chance there. It could be Lillasyster and Lisa Miskovsky. It could be Lisa Miskovsky and Cazzi Opeia. So
that's what we think. What do you think? Do you think we're completely wrong? Do you think that we make sense? Feel free to sound off in the comments down below. We love interacting with you, and we love if you tell us what you think, even if you think something completely different from what we do.
And don't forget to
punch that subscribe button, ring that bell, smash that like button, and other YouTube cliches. With that being said, news.